for the serious gamer.
Hey, what's going on? It's Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. This is just a quick little search and destroy game on Call of Duty 4 with my good friend Bentley. He's one of our live stream subscribers, longtime fans, and of course, like I said, friend. So I'll put a link to his channel if I can find it. I'll put it on there if you want to go check him out. Take a look at his stuff. Super talented, very good gamer as well. And we were playing Call of Duty 4. At first we were trying Agency, but as you know, the pistols are kind of kiboshed a little bit. But as soon as we switched to our normal weapons, we decided to annihilate these people. And I felt like doing it because it was kind of like a celebration. If you guys didn't watch it, Spider Bite, my partner in crime at NextGenTactics, challenged me to a zombie points horror match and on Verrucht, and Bentley was my partner. And without Bentley, if you guys saw it, without Bentley I would have gotten my ass seriously kicked because I suck at zombies. So I'll put a link actually if you guys haven't seen it, if you want to see it. It's long. It is long, but it's got live commentary. It's pretty funny. There's a funny scissor moment, kind of awkwardness where we kind of... anyway, I don't even want to talk about it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. So you can see it there. And I thought, it'd be fun to play with Bentley and do some more ass kicking. So that's exactly what we did. We paired up and we played some COD4, and this is one of the games. Anyway, hope you enjoy it.
You know, the coolest part about the entire night when Bentley and I were playing this, we played I think maybe 2 games. Well, we tried to anyway. It kept on. There was bad connections because there's not a lot of people on right now. So we were getting kicked out, or they were like not full lobbies. And we were like, oh yeah, whatever. He's like, and then Bentley was like, oh, it's odd that that we haven't come across any fans yet. And the only reason why I said that is usually in Modern Warfare 2, we come across, 1 or 2 people, in a few games here that may recognize myself or another member of NGT or Spider Bite. Well, I don't play with Spider Bite a lot, but I'm sure the same thing happens. And, we were playing here, and it was just like a nice, quiet night. And I, honest to God, the second that he said that, someone flips on their mic, they're like, hey, are you from NextGenTactics? He's like, oh my God, that's friggin' hilarious. The second that he says it, someone in the lobby when he was saying it ends up going, hey, and then from that point on, this lobby here has like 3 or 4 people. And generally what happens, or 3 or 4 fans or whatever, and we just came across them and they just kept on building, and one recognized and then the other one's like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And, in general, I've said this before in videos, when we do come across fans, particularly myself, especially when we're not really recording anything incredibly important, I always make an effort to play some games, some more games. And because we were just pure casual this night, we must have played like, I don't know, 10 plus games with these guys. And just stayed in there and just had a real good time. It was a lot of fun. And I like doing that. You know what I mean? In all honesty, it's really, really fun when you're in a lobby and you're in games and there's other people there. Because you know what, you tend to, and I know you guys, and you know the way that we, Spider Bite and I are, in terms of, cheating or doing something stupid. And generally, you guys are very, very respectful, and I love playing with you guys. I seriously and honestly do. It's always a lot of fun. It's fun to interact with you guys. I find I have more fun myself because I'm not taking it so seriously. I'm just trying to, like, you know what, I'm just going to have some fun. And although the one thing I do typically do every time, and it's more, I got sort of public image, I guess, for a lack of better words, a public image that I have to worry about. So whenever I know there's a fan in there, whenever, one of you guys are like, hey, what's going on, guns, blah, 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 I go into super try-hard mode. I still try and have fun, because that's the main thing. I mean, I don't want to make it all stressful on anyone and make it look like, I'm going to be yelling at them, why did you do that? Blah! And I would never do that, and I don't. Any of you guys out there that have ever played with me randomly, you know that I don't come down hard on you guys, unless you were glitching or something, and then I don't really give a crap. However, I go into ultra try-hard mode because, you know what, I figure if there's fans in there, they expect a certain production level out of me when I play. And if I went in there and I just, was fooling around or, acting like a complete knob and just getting annihilated, which, you're going to have those games regardless, but you know, they would probably be like, wow, man, how does this guy make videos? I mean, he blows. And granted, my accuracy is atrocious. And I know some dickheads out there always have to make that note, and I'm sure that I said it now. You will too. Ha ha ha, and I'm going to find you too in the comments. I will. I'm going to find you. Oh my God. But I compensate with my strategies, and that's it. I mean, that's essentially why I use the MP5 as well. I think that's why it became sort of, it became my favorite weapon to use, other than the M16. I know, scrub. Anyway, I use it because it's, you know, it's the ability, the power behind it, the damage or whatever, the fire rate is perfect for someone like me. And what I use is sort of strategy to compensate for my inability to be accurate. I really have to work on my accuracy. But I don't care about accuracy. Lots of people care about different things in these games. I could care less about accuracy. I don't really care. As long as I get the job done and I'm still on top of the scoreboard, I don't give a rat's ass if half my bullets are missing. Because the most accurate dude, even if he was 100% accurate, every single one of his bullets hit the target, and he ends up being mediocre, not helping the team, or at the bottom of the list. You know what? I don't care. Whatever floats your boat. If accuracy is your thing, great. It's not my thing. I don't actually really give a rat's ass about it. So I never worry about it. I spray like a friggin' lawn sprinkler until the friggin' dude drops, until I see that the points pop up from his dead body. That's what I like to do. And as you can notice in these games too, back to my true origins, this is one of my absolute most favorite games that started the whole, you know, changing and metamorphosis inside me. And, you know, I went from hardcore camper to softcore camper, kind of like porn, you know what I mean? I was sitting, hardcore camper, I mean, I was like sitting in a corner just, and not moving anywhere in the map, just waiting for people to come by and I would snag them. Kind of like that guy. Well, not really, you know what I mean? But that type of thing. Whereas now I do what's called tactical camping, whatever you call it, camping. But I still do it in COD4. They're the roots and the strategies that I've developed in like over a number of years, and they still work. I know a lot of times when we create strategies, especially with Modern Warfare 2, and we create them early in the game, the whole point of that is to give you guys, the casual gamer, a boost in the beginning, to get you up to speed, to get you up to the level in which the main sort of top players are sort of riding this wave into the game. And if you don't get on that wave, you're going to get annihilated. That's when you get frustrated. So we try and give you guys the edge. We try and give you some strategies and tips early on in the beginning of the game to sort of get you sort of closer onto that wave, that talent wave, so you can ride it in as well. And the whole thing is we don't necessarily need to give you new strategies when the game's been played for months and months. Because I know some people are like, oh, well, the game's been out and everything, you got to redo your strategies. But you know what? I go back to this game, Call of Duty 4, and use the exact same strategies I've used for years and when I developed in the very, very, very beginning, and they still work, and I still dominate with them. And I do the same thing with Modern Warfare 2. Although people are, it's a little more prevalent with exploiting noob tubes in the one-man army, which, you know, it came on fairly early in the game, but it wasn't so as bad as it is. Like we're at the crest. We're at the crest of crappy gameplay in Modern Warfare 2, and it's not going to stop. So a lot of people have sort of gotten sick of it, sold their games. Even Killer God, I know he's borrowing a game, but he sold it because he's sick of it as well. He's just like, you know what, I'm done with this game, this broke-ass game. I still enjoy it. I still like playing it, but there are problems with it. Anyway, so I come back here, and the same strategies still work. So you know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it. All it is meant to ride you on that crest. You'll develop your own. You'll be able to sort of stay up there and above the main mass of people. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Guns for Hire. Peace.